Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about fossil fuels and renewable sources of energy. Together, we'll have a look at our energy future. First and foremost, what are fossil fuels? Fossil fuels are energy sources derived from the decomposed remains of plants and animals, formed over millions of years under heat and pressure and found deep beneath our feet. These sources of energy are non-renewable. Once we use them all up, we'll run out of them. The main fossil fuels are coal, oil, and natural gas. Coal is a solid fuel used to produce electricity and heat. Oil is a liquid substance used in transportation and for the production of plastic. Natural gas is cleaner than coal and oil and is used for heating and electricity generation. The renewable sources of energy, on the other hand, are sources that can be replenished naturally and quickly, because we have plenty of them. They are the sustainable alternatives to fossil fuels, such as sunlight, wind, and water. There are several renewable sources of energy. The most important are solar, wind, water, biomass, and geothermal. Solar converts energy from the sun into heat and electricity. Wind and water flow move turbines that generate power. Biomass generates energy from organic materials, while geothermal exploits heat from within the earth. Fossil fuels present a series of advantages, such as a high energy output, efficient for a large-scale use. They can rely on an established infrastructure, from extraction to refinement, to the distribution. Moreover, they contribute to economic stability, since millions of jobs and a large part of the economy depend on fossil fuels. On the flip side, fossil fuels leave a huge footprint on the ecosystems of the planet, since they are responsible for the greenhouse gas emissions that are leading to climate chaos. Additionally, they are non-renewable. Once we run out of them, they cannot be replenished immediately. Furthermore, the concentration of fossil fuels in limited areas of the planet leads to geopolitical tensions and, sometimes, even to war. Renewable energy sources, on the other hand, have their pros too. For one thing, they are environmentally friendly, due to low greenhouse gas emissions. Secondly, we have plenty of sun, wind, and geothermal energy all over the world, and forever. This means that many countries don't have to depend on energy imports and can produce their own. Renewable energy sources have downsides too. Initially, high costs are required to set up harnessing, production, and distribution of green energy. Additionally, resources like the sun and strong winds are not always available. Another aspect to consider is land use. The large areas required for exploiting wind and solar energy, for example, can affect ecosystems. The countries of the world where fossil fuels are extracted play a leading role on the international stage. Oil-rich nations influence wholesale prices, impacting economies and politics. The transition to renewable energy may cause a shift in power dynamics and contribute to more peaceful international relations. In the future, millions of people have the chance to become prosumers, that is, small-scale producers and consumers of green energy, thanks to government incentives for the adoption of residential solar panels or small wind turbines. This can reduce the role of centralized production and distribution of energy. The job market will also be affected by this revolution, as fossil fuel industries will face an inevitable downsizing. The corresponding growth of green energy production will create new jobs, as the demand for skilled professional installers and maintenance technicians is expected to rise. In conclusion, fossil fuels have powered our world for a long time, but the environment is now presenting the bill. Newer, greener, and more sustainable alternatives are now available. The transition to renewable energy generation is one of the biggest challenges for the future of mankind. I thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be notified when new content will be available.